My first week starting a new painting business was full of surprises. My name is Lee Casano, and I started my own painting business in Kalamazoo, Michigan back in 1993. I eventually relocated to Grand Bay, Alabama in 2013 to be near family. In my last regular job back in the 1990s, I only made $7 an hour driving a glass truck around southwestern Michigan. I actually loved my job because when I was out on my route, I was on my own. I never held a job longer than 4 years. And this job also ended when my boss's marriage ended, which was also about 4 years, because he was all of a sudden really hard to get along with. No big deal. The money I was making was crap. Rut jobs are easy to replace. I became a painting contractor. I realized I have had an easier lifestyle, getting up at 7 a.m. instead of 5:30 a.m., working about 6.5 hours a day, never working weekends and taking time off anytime I wanted, etc., usually between jobs. I ran into another painting contractor when I first started, who had 2 helpers, and he said that him and his boys only worked 6 hours a day. Good or bad, that helped me form my future business, my future in my painting business. As for me, my first week of being self-employed, I made over $520 in profit on my own. That was way more than I was used to. I cleared my checking account back into the positive numbers again for the first time in years. That was a first for me. As a matter of fact, I did 2 jobs that week. The other one was only 4 hours long, but I made $15 an hour. I went from $7 an hour on my rut job to making $15 an hour in just 1 week without even trying. Who knew? As a matter of fact, after finishing the main trim job that week, the homeowner gave me even more money. That was after he paid me in full. I thought, wow, is this what it's like in the painting business, getting these big tips? Unfortunately, he must have been on some kind of medication and forgot that he'd already paid me. He wasn't even that old. He called me and explained that he made a mistake, so I drove back over and gave him his extra cash back. He did give me a good tip though. I think it was something like $70. He laid out the return cash I gave him onto the kitchen table like 7-card stud and scooped up all but a short line of bills and nodded for me to take it. So I really went from making my embarrassingly predictable $300 a week to a whopping $520 cash in my first week as a self-employed painting contractor. I used to have to work 7 days a week with overtime to make that much. And once I learned how to estimate, I did even better. For example, I did a front entryway, walls only, in less than 20 hours and made $800. I kept all the money minus the cost of 3 gallons of wall paint. $800 was not too shabby for a half a week's labor, I guess, in the 1990s. I knocked out this front interior entry using what I call my Sweet 16, a smaller lightweight aluminum extension ladder, perfect for painting indoor stairwells. I found it laying in the grass at a garage sale for only $15. I asked the guy if he had any ladders for sale, and he pointed to one that he had laying in the backyard. It lasted for years until someone in Alabama ripped it off. I can bring you up to this level of weekly earnings quickly using my Paint Like a Pro estimating and advertising manual. I got many gravy jobs I can share with you. I even made $400 in a single day. Having your own painting business gives you flexibility and unlimited opportunities. Click below to find out more, plus get my free report, Start a Painting Business and Make Hundreds of Dollars Daily starting this week. Just visit paintingbusinessman.com.